Happy 2025 mga ka-AgriTV! Welcome to another episode of Alagang Avli Biocare. Ngayon, pag-uusapan natin ay isang magandang topic. And with us is one veterinarian who is very well-renowned, and I'll introduce him later. But this is a very important topic to start out 2025. At sino naman ang well-renowned vet na kasama natin ngayon? Siya ay isang young, very sought-out, and very knowledgeable vet. Kasama ko sa practice. His name is Dr. Jameson Gico. Welcome, Dr. Jameson, to this to Alagang Avli Biocare. So we are here today to start out 2025. And a topic that is, well, common, but I'd like to bring this out because it's a silent killer. Ay, ano ba yan nasa paa mo?
I actually have here 2 ticks. Meron ako ditong male tick, si Eddie. And then meron din ako female tick dito, si Lulu.
Ah, yan ba yung tawag? What is tick? Anong tawag dyan?
Ticks are carriers. Mostly these are external parasites po.
Yan ba yung tawag na garapata?
Yes, these are the garapata
So,
po.
bakit iba yung hitsura nila?
Okay, so we have the female tick here. As you can see, it's very different dun sa ating male tick. Dahil yung female tick natin here is an engorged female tick. Meaning to say, kakakain lang niya from the host or yung ating mga alaga as compared doon sa ating mga male tick. These female tick are very notorious pag dating sa mga pag-engorge ng dugo sa ating mga alaga kasi kailangan nila yung mismong blood ng host or ng ating mga alagang aso para ma-nourish yung kanilang mga babies dun sa kanilang reproductive system.
Can you tell us about this tick and flea control?
Okay, so we have yung the typical natin na binibigay sa alaga natin. Meron ng mga pinapatak doon sa kanilang skin. Then also we have either the monthly na preventive na tinitake orally ng ating mga pasyente.
So what happens when the pet has the disease? And what do you call the disease that when they have the, sickness?
In general, ang tawag natin dito ay mga tick-borne disease. And very common and very familiar ang ating mga owners sa mga sakit na tinatawag. For example, ehrlichiosis.
Ehrlichia.
Ehrlichia. Okay. There are also anaplasmosis or the anaplasma. Para mga dengue ng tao ang kahalintulan nito pagdating sa ating mga alagang hayop.
Yeah, so that's a very common thing when you see nosebleed, no? So sometimes you will see a pet like, ay, nagdudugo yung ilong, no? And that is a sign that there is some internal bleeding. So if the pet has a blood parasite, can it be treated? Or can it go home? Or will the pet die?
Depending on the severity ng mga pasyente natin. Some of the pets, they can continue medications at home. Pero in severe cases, kinakailangan i-confine. And sometimes, naglilid tayo sa blood transfusion.
Yeah, blood transfusion, unfortunately, is very hard to get. You have to look for a donor. Okay, so it's very important to prevent this through
monthly or yung minsan pinapatak natin doon sa skin ng ating alagang hayop or yung monthly na oral medications.
Okay, so again, when this is recommended, this is to prevent disease, no? Magastos ang prevention, pero mas magastos maggamot at saka pag namatayan, mas masakit. There is always a benefit to the prevention. Ito yung malaking pulgas. Okay, anong tawag dyan sa pulgas sa English?
Mga flea.
Flea, okay. Mabilis yan tumakbo, you can't see them and they jump. So hindi dumidikit yan na nakakapit na nakita mo, no? So these ones, they jump. Mamaya makita mo sa your legs, panay sugat dahil sa allergy. So again, this causes a lot of itchiness on the skin, but it also is a flea-borne vector, no?
Yes.
There are diseases that are passed on from the blood. To dogs or to cats?
Both species.
Yes.
These kinds of vectors, mostly ang ginagawa niyan ay magbigay ng bulate dun sa mga alaga natin. Kasi the dogs, they typically eat yung mga ganitong parasites kasi nangangati sila. And when they ingest these kinds of parasites, syempre nandun yung itlog. And then it will develop into an intestinal parasite, yung mga nakikita niyo mga tapeworms.
Tapeworms.
Kaya yung mga pasyente natin nagiging very anemic. Pag heavily infested ang pasyente, they will get heavily infected and then mapapansin nyo parang mayroong mga tape doon sa pupo ng alagang hayop natin.
Grabe pala yung mga ticks and fleas na to, no? So we shouldn't take this lightly, no? Not only are they unsightly to see, it's very itching, but it can also kill.
Yes, it can also kill.
Okay, and when you prevent fleas, is it the same as preventing ticks?
Yeah, it's the same thing lang, no? Usually natin naman na mga tinitake na preventive, meron na rin yung mga flea and tick preventive combination na program. So once na tinake nila yan, complete na broad coverage na.
So again, it's very accessible. consult your veterinarian again so that you can get full knowledge and kung ano yung gamot na pwedeng gamitin. Thank you, Dr. Jameson Gico, for joining us from Animal House. And I'm Dr. Ed Unson, also from the Animal House. We'd like to see you next week again for another fantastic episode of Alagang Avli Biocare. Alagang may kalidad yan.